these here, how massive an afternoon was that for Spurs?
Oh, it's incredible. We obviously wanted to finish the last North London derby here today on a high note, and we've done that. I thought it was fantastic today from the back all the way forward. We worked hard, we outworked them, we created better chances. We should have had probably a couple more in that first half. But yeah, what a day. Yeah, great weekend for us.
Yeah, and before the game there must have been so much swirling around your minds. The last North London derby here, the title race as well, Chelsea winning. How did you put your minds to the task and do what you did?
Yeah, like you said, it was a massive game in so many different ways, and we knew that. Like Harry said, we showed from the start we wanted to win this game. I think we wanted to win more than them, and that's what we showed. Obviously, we wanted to stay in the title race. We want to secure a second spot as soon as we can, and I think a great game. We created so many chances. I think second half they had one shot on target, and yeah, a great game in. Yeah, from Hugo to Harry.
Not only did you want
men starved of women.
I saw all too clearly that men have the law here.
What if these men have been on their own for so long they're not men anymore? The time will come when we have to stand and refuse. For me, that time is now.
Reflect the wickedness in amongst us. Women.
The Premier League on Sky Sports. Brought to you by Nissan Juke.
First-time shot, but maybe Ericsson, who can go through here. Check Smothers, and Ali tucks it away. After being really tested here, down goes Kane. Michael Oliver has given Spurs the penalty. He scored in 5 in a row in the Premier League against Arsenal.
To make it 9 on the bounce for Spurs. 13th straight home win, now 1 away from going unbeaten here all season for the first time since 1964-65. And what a way that would be to sign off. Harry Kane now, and man of the match Jan Vertonghen with Patrick Davison.
Guys, well played. Harry, in the last one of these here, how massive an afternoon was that for Spurs?
Oh, it's incredible. We obviously wanted to finish the last North London derby here today on a high note, and we've done that. I thought it was fantastic today from the back all the way forward. We worked hard, we outworked them, we created better chances. We should have had probably a couple more in that first half. But yeah, what a day. Yeah, great weekend for us.
Yeah, and before the game there must have been so much swirling around your minds. The last North London derby here, the title race as well, Chelsea winning. How did you put your minds to the task and do what you did?
Yeah, like you said, it was a massive game in so many different ways, and we knew that. Like Harry said, we showed from the start we wanted to win this game. I think we wanted to win more than them, and that's what we showed. Obviously, we wanted to stay in the title race. We want to secure a second spot as soon as we can, and I think a great game. We created so many chances. I think second half they had one shot on target, and yeah, a great game in from Hugo to Harry.
Not only did you want to win, I got the impression you also wanted to score. Unlucky today. Czech, in fairness, had a fantastic game. One from your right foot, and also terrific effort with your left in the second half.
Yeah, I had a couple of shots. Obviously, with the corners, I was a couple of times very close, but I think that goal will come this season, and I hope Harry scores more than I do in the next couple of games. But yeah, obviously, I want to score as a defender or as a striker, and I think that goal will come this season. Maybe Harry, let me take a penalty in the next game.
Not happening now, is it?
No.
Talk to us about the penalties, because it's going to be the last ever goal against Arsenal here at White Hart Lane as it is. Are those the ones you treasure?
Yeah, of course. I didn't really think of that until now, to be fair. Yeah, it was a penalty for me. And yeah, obviously I had one against him earlier in the season and went down the middle. That's probably the reason why Czech stayed there. But yeah, it was a good way to finish it off. And yeah, just more importantly, we won the game.
And he just clipped you, did he?
Yeah, he did. He clipped me first, and then kind of, yeah, I went down. It's a foul in my opinion. So yeah, it's a good goal and one that meant a lot to me.
What does it mean guaranteeing finishing above Arsenal? Because no Tottenham team's done that for more than 2 decades.
Yeah, of course, it's nice, it's good for the fans. For us, we weren't really focusing on that. We're still obviously thinking about the title race and, like Jan said, making sure we secure 2nd place. And that was just an added bonus to what was a great day, obviously, a fantastic atmosphere. The fans will be happy now, they've got the bragging rights for the time being. But yeah, we've still got 4 important games now to finish off, so we can't think about this one too much. We've got another big London derby on Friday night that we're looking forward to.
Where does this leave the title race, Jan? Chelsea obviously had a big result earlier, but you've matched them.
Yeah, we can't do anything else than keep winning on games and putting the pressure on them. Yeah, they won their game, but they got four to go, and yeah, there's pressure on them. And Friday, if we win our game, I think we can come to 1 point, and yeah, let's see what they've got done in the weekend.
Okay, well, you are the Premier League Man of the Match. Harry's going to do the awarding for us.
Cheers, thank you.
Lucky you stayed on, man.
Really impressive team performance again from Spurs. 20 attempts today to Arsenal's 12, 11 on target to Arsenal's 4, almost twice as many touches in the opposition box. And that really tells the story, doesn't it? They ran 10 kilometres further as well. Nothing much in it in terms of possession, number of passes, or indeed long passes today. But Jamie, how impressive were Tottenham in that 2nd half?
They're so impressive. They're such a powerful side. I said it in commentary. The golfing class between the two sides is so apparent. And I think even if you said to Mauricio Pochettino, you can take a player out of that Arsenal team to improve yours, how many would you take? And I reckon there'd probably only be one, maybe Sanchez. Apart from that, I think that Spurs are a different class to Arsenal at the moment. There are no passengers. Everybody knows what they're doing. They work hard as a team. They've got quality in it. They've got players that can come off the bench and make a difference. They only conceded 22 goals this year. They are formidable. I can see them winning every game until the end of the season. It's just whether now Chelsea slip up. But Tottenham are certainly on the ascendancy. It's the best Tottenham team I've seen in a long time. You know, I think throughout the years, I think we used to play against Tottenham sides for many years, a bit tippy-tappy. This side isn't. This side, in every capacity, are strong. They're like oxys, you know, they hunt the ball down in every area. So impressive.
And they could still end up with 89 points and not win the title. That's the incredible thing about Spurs this year. But as an Arsenal man, Jerry, who played in this fixture, what was 11 times and never lost, how does that leave you feeling?
Well, it's when I hear Jan Vertonghen saying that you know, we wanted it more than them. When I hear Harry Kane saying we outworked them. If someone come also and add we outplay them, I like to talk and say something back to someone, but I actually cannot say anything about what I've seen today. They are right, and that's actually the biggest picture here. It is nothing that I can say. You know, you have to go home and accept that they were a better team on the day. But I said it before. You know, when you think about, you know, back 3 or back 5 or whatever, is it good or not good? When you see the way they conceded that goal with Dele Alli, you get done on a throw-in. You get done on not attacking twice a ball in your area. It's not good enough. That's what I'm talking about. On a throw-in, where is your back 3? Here you see how Dele Alli gets that. Eriksen's going to have a good piece of skills there. Okay, good. But here, the only one that reacts really quickly is Dele Alli. Look at the reaction of Petr Cech. He's looking at them like, guys, come on. On a throw-in, twice. Look, here, he's winning it. Eriksen, great piece of skill, I will give him that. Petr Cech saves it. He wins it again. Look at the reaction of Petr Cech looking at his guys.
Is it because they're not natural defenders?
Well, I think it's desire. I think it's desire. I don't care whether you're a defender or centre forward in that position, that ball drops. He's already, I mean, there's a quality to what Dele Alli's done, obviously, because he's sharp and he's off the mark. But when the ball drops there, 3 defenders.
Where does that desire come from then, Frank? We hear the word a lot in football.
I don't like it either, because a lot of people say, oh, passion, desire. I've been in teams where that's been thrown at me, and I don't agree with it, because you go, well, we just got beaten by the better team. But all of a sudden, when you see body language and you see slow reactions and you see passengers, Jamie said Tottenham don't have any. Today, Arsenal did have passengers. And you come to a North London derby here, that's the first thing you cannot have is passengers. The first thing you have to do is work hard, tackle. Arsenal fans can go away and probably accept a defeat at Tottenham. At the moment, they're probably thinking it could easily happen. But when they don't give everything, when the reactions are slow, there's walking, there's passing off the pitch and all that stuff, then that's a different story.
I said before the game that I wasn't reassured with the way Arsenal was playing. Arsenal won at Middlesbrough. If Ayala scores that header in the 6-yard box, it's 2-1 for Middlesbrough. City takes all their chances. Okay, it's a lot of if, I know, and it's an own goal against Leicester. The way they played didn't really reassure me. And looking at what happened today, the difference is we're talking about a great second half. But if they scored those 2 goals in the first half, it also would have been a great first half. So it would have been a bit 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half. So, you know, when we're still talking about tactic, is it better, not better? First and foremost, especially in a derby, you have to bring something extra.
What about the way they reacted to going behind? 74 seconds, Jamie, after conceding the goal, Spurs have a penalty.
There's no surprise. That's what I'm saying. I think it is a penalty. You can see Gabriel said it in the commentary there. I think it's just a clumsy challenge. Harry Kane is going away from goal onto his left foot. There's a connection, and then he goes down. Yes, he does throw his right leg into him a little bit, but if you're not sure, just run him into the area. A good defender would just ask the question, go on, and you're on your left foot, where are you actually going there? Where are you going? Just run with him. Don't be lazy. Don't stick out a lazy right leg. And I think it's poor defending. I can't even believe his reaction there.
Talk us through this then. Is this world class or a bobbler?
Frankie, this was yours, mate.
Frankie's special. I bobbled many a penalty into the bottom corner and celebrated it. No, listen, I don't think you mean to go that close, because you don't normally try and go that close. Peter Cech's either going for the little chip down the middle, or, as he said, he hit one against him earlier right through the middle, so Peter Cech's gambled on that. He didn't mean to go that close, but when they go in, you just celebrate like you meant
But no goalkeeper in the world is going to save that, are they?
No, Harry Kane's confident, isn't he? Just won the penalty himself. I mean, not many people in his stadium would have bet against him there.
He's got 170 to catch you now. 107, something like that. He's still a long way behind you two, anyway. Like Thierry said, there were chances in the first half as well for Tottenham. It could have been a much bigger scoreline than it was.
I think they dominated from early in the game, really, in terms of being on the edge and being sharper. Harry Kane, around the box, Tottenham are so dangerous because they get so many people in there. Dele Alli's gone in there again. We're not criticising him at half time. He did flinch a little bit. Here we go again. They break so fast. These quality attacking players that they have. Oxlade-Chamberlain has to do better there. Has to clear something out. But once they're all attacking the box, again, from the other side, they're arriving in the box. Eriksen gets there. I feel a bit sorry for him because 9 times out of 10, I do think he finishes that. He just, sticks it over the bar. But time and time again, Tottenham just getting bodies around the box, the quality they've got. Arsenal were off the pace. And, they're taking pot shots from around the edge of the box at their own will. Really, really so comfortable.
And when it's like this, Jamie, it's just a matter of time, isn't it, that the goals are going to come?
It is. I just want to just mention Eriksen. And then I think on the flip side, look at Mesut Ozil today. Very similar players. Both of them have, I would say, they're what you would call, in a nice way, luxury players. They're the sort of players that can open the door and you don't expect them to put too much hard work in. But when I looked at Mesut Ozil compared to Eriksen, there's such a distinct difference between the two in terms of work ethic, pressing. The amount of times Eriksen won the ball back for his team, but also got involved in open play. I thought he was fantastic today, Eriksen. And I looked at on the flip side, what Mesut Ozil offered his team. When you want a piece of magic, you want someone to unlock the door. At times, and he mentioned the word, Frank said it, I've said it, passengers. You can't have passengers in these North London derbies. The team that Thierry played in, you had no passengers whatsoever. I think there's miles too many, and they have to change that next year. There are too many players that look comfortable in that red and white shirt that don't deserve to be in it. Just not good enough. And not only that, not trying hard enough.
Certainly some big saves from Petr Cech that helped to keep it just to 2 for Arsenal today. His reaction now with Patrick Davison.
Petr, despite your best efforts, obviously a difficult afternoon for Arsenal. What did you make of it?
Well, I'm very disappointed. Obviously, this is not the game to lose, and especially I told you before the game that it's a huge game for both teams, and obviously will have a big impact on what's going to be happening in the last weeks of the season. So obviously they managed to win a game, and we are very disappointed with that. I thought that at halftime we were in a game and we wanted to improve for the second half and obviously score the winner. And in the end, second half they created enough chances to score, and obviously the first goal I think was the decisive one, but then we gave away another goal quickly, and obviously it put them in the driving seat.
What was your view of the first goal? Because you make a good save from Eriksen. Do you expect your defender to then be there to mop up?
Well, sometimes you go very close range shot and you just make a block and the ball bounced for Dele Alli in his pass. So sometimes it's difficult for everybody to to block his effort. And I haven't seen, obviously, I don't know. I just know that when I made the save and I saw the ball going away, I thought that we are safe, and then in the end, it went in the back of the net.
Did it feel like a very busy afternoon for you throughout?
I was expecting that because, obviously they've been having the best season in the history of their club, almost, and they won many games in a row. So you could see the confidence is high, and they've been playing really well. They created chances, so we knew that we was going to be under pressure at times, but. Obviously, as I said, they found the quality to finish a few of their chances off, and we couldn't score.
And in terms of the fight for the top four, does the battle go on?
Well, we need to win the remaining games and then hope that some teams slip up. But obviously, we have nothing to calculate. Obviously, there's a clear message for us: we need to win the remaining games.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was always going to be really tough. A tough test for Arsenal here at Spurs today, but should they be looking at this, Thierry, as a missed opportunity with Manchester City, Manchester United dropping points earlier?
Yes, it is a missed opportunity, especially against Tottenham. Special game, we mentioned it before, we're not going to go back into that. The thing that worries me the most is how they're playing. And I said it so many times, and I'm not going to go back to what I said just a bit before.
Well, do you not think they're any further forward than a month ago?
Not for me, in terms of playing. Not for me. I'm going to go back then because you bring me back.
Do they look like a team who have been drilled and trained on the training field?
Well, today, the back three looked like it was all over the place. And I refer to what I said before the game. Arsene used to say he wants to play against teams that wants to play against him, not teams that play all at the back, anti-football. And most of the time, what I saw here, especially in the first half, was Petr Cech playing long on Giroud all the time, bypassing the midfield every single time, and see what was happening. Something that I saw that was well prepared is on the goal kick of Tottenham, they were going really high to try to force them to play long, which Tottenham tried to play. A couple of times they went long and tried to play again, but I didn't see a lot of pattern of play on and off the ball in transition when you lose it or when you get it back.
So tactically this is not the way forward for Arsenal?
Well, it didn't, you can't play in the back three just and expect it to work well in 3-4 games. It takes time. Especially at the end of the season when some of the teams that you're playing against are well drilled. It's not an easy one. All I'm saying to you is, from what I've seen, I wasn't reassured in the way they played. Yes, they won some game before that, but today, obviously, I wasn't wrong with it.
Contrasting emotions for the managers here, certainly this afternoon. More concerns for Arsene Wenger. Pochettino still unbeaten in